Welcome back to the channel Gadgets for Gentlemen. In today's video I'm going to give you my impressions of the Enigwatch Watchwinder Impresario Series 2. I was contacted by the company Enigwatch based in the USA to present this item on my watch channel. I've been using it on a daily basis and this item really helps me in my watch collection to keep all my watches ticking, so to say. Today I'm wearing my Tudor Pelagos FXD. So what I have right here are my automatic watches. I have the Omega Seamaster Professional Diver 300 meters and the Tudor Black Bay 58 in blue. We have a piano gloss finish. We have chrome feet right underneath here. Here we have a fingerprint sensor. And as you can see, it picks up my index finger and the door opens up. The construction of the device is very high quality. It feels very durable. It seems like all the parts that are used in this watch winder, for example, these metal hinges and the lock and these hinges, they feel very high quality. The wood that is used feels also very sturdy. The feet feel sturdy, very stable. The watch winder, and again let me demonstrate the door, that's almost like a vault, like it's super sturdy. Now inside the watch winder we can find a high quality Japanese Mabuchi motor that produces low decibels when it's in operation. The winder is anti-magnetic, which matters with regards to your precious watch movements. One small downside of this device, we have a power cord here in the back of the device, and the power cord, as you can see, it's quite short. So that is one small downside. And here in the back of the device we can see a control panel. We have an on-off switch, we have the power adapter input, we have a charge button, and we can press the rotation button. Here we have that chrome feet construction. Also, one final downside, in my opinion, of the power adapter is the blue LED indicator. I really can't stand blue LED indicators on any adapter. I think it's very annoying. I wish there was no LED indicator because it's distracting. It's using unnecessary power and visually, I don't think it's pleasing. Now let's put the power cord back inside. And also here we can see an LED indicator. I think it's totally unnecessary. I think it would be even better if there was no LED indicator, because when you press it, you know it sticks out, and when you press it in, you know it's on. You don't really need an LED indicator. For me it's a bit distracting, it reflects a little bit. Also worth pointing out, we have this beautiful look, this piano gloss, but the wood itself, it has a beautiful pattern, as you can see right here. We have a beautiful glass panel. Let me demonstrate. This is a beautiful big glass panel, and the glass inside it is quite thick. When we look inside of the watch winder, again we can see that solid construction of the door. The device, it comes with a remote which you can use to control the device. For example, we can power on the LED, and now here in the bottom we can read a bunch of different things. You can set individual choices for your lines. So we have 2 lines of watches, and you can control the turns per day as well as the direction per line. So you can set individual programs to your watches. And another cool thing is you can turn on an internal light, as you can see right here, and this creates a very nice effect in the evening when it's dark in your house. You can really demonstrate your watches in this wonderful manner with this light. Let me turn it off again. So that is a really cool feature. So you can either go for a clockwise mode, you can go for a counterclockwise mode, or you can go for bidirectional. That is the function that I use with my watch movements. Let's power on the winding. Here we can see the winding action. Again, it does not make a lot of sound. It's very beautiful. And what is very cool, you can use the remote for your turns per day. As you can see here, you can use it for your direction purposes. And one more time, turn on the light. I think it's just really cool like this. When I'm working in my office, for this video I brought it out to this table, but I use it in my office. When I'm working, I sometimes just hear like a little noise and I'm like, what is this? And then I notice my watch is turning by this device and it looks so cool. What is really cool, when I want to grab one of my watches, when I open the door, let's see what will happen. I use my finger here on the fingerprint scanner and the door opens. And did you notice what happens? It stopped running right away. So that is really cool. So when you open the door, this is one of the functions you can set. It won't continue spinning, but it will just stop. Now here, let's take out, for example, the Omega. What we can see again is a very tough construction here of these cups. And so far with my watches, all of the watches, they did fit on these cups. However, what I needed to do with the Omega is to make sure that I did not enable the dive extension, and I put it in the tightest position here on this clasp, because it can't stick out too much, otherwise it won't fit. So there we go. 1, 2, 3. And you hear a solid click, which means it's firmly inside. Tudor Black Bay right here. As you can see, that also fits well with this cup. And it's just so cool that when you take out these watches, they run approximately very precisely. So you don't need to set the date and the time. It's perfect. Let me put it back inside. And we hear a solid click. Just make sure that it's solid inside. Oh, one more thing I wanted to demonstrate. You can also control everything using this control panel. So you don't need a remote. The remote is just very cool, but you can also just use the control panel right here to operate everything. The turns per day, direction, the lines, the light, the internal light. And as you can hear the watch winder a bit, but when you close the door, you hardly notice the sound. The watch winder is quite heavy, it has a solid construction, it looks great. With Enigwatch, you can buy different series. This is the Impresario series 2. There's also other series, and you can also choose for how many watches you want in one winder. I went with 2 watches. There's also options for 6 watches, I believe. But for me, 2 watches is perfect. What I try to do with my watch collection, I try to limit the amount of watches to just a couple of watches. It was going clockwise and now it's going anti-clockwise. Yeah, Enigwatch, thank you for sending in this watch winder. If you have any questions, leave them down below. I leave a link to the item in the description. Have a fantastic day and I see you soon.